Welcome back to Palm Hopes Foundation Elite Schools, and in this video we are going to be learning about why has my keyboard stopped working suddenly. Why has my computer keyboard or my keyboard stopped working suddenly? And I think you can see the image here. This is the keyboard I'm trying to tell you. So this is what we are going to be learning in this video. Why has my keyboard stopped working suddenly, or what are some of the causes that may lead to a computer keyboard fail to work? Okay, so without wasting a lot of time, I'm still your friend Ahebwa Martin. This is my number and this is my email address. So let's go to our let us see some of the reasons. So we are saying that there are several possible reasons why your keyboard is not working correctly. It could be because your computer or an application is frozen, preventing keyboard inputs, or if your keyboard is not responding at all, it may be detached from the USB port or plugged into the wrong slot, meaning that here your keyboard might be placed in a wrong slot or in a wrong port. So we have what we call USB ports, as how you are seeing here. This keyboard, this here, do you see where the mouse is clicked, is hovering from? So this is what we call the USB port. So you have to make sure that this port, this part is tightly fixed in the part that resembles this one on the computer system case, or what we call the USB slot or the USB port. So for wireless keyboards that use Bluetooth, it's more likely that the wireless connection got disrupted or the keyboard's battery ran out. Another possibility is that software or driver issues are preventing your keyboard from working correctly. So we are looking at some of the causes that may lead to sudden stop of the keyboard not functioning. So we are saying that below we will walk you through the most common reasons why your keyboard is not working, along with steps to remedy each issue. So we are going to also be providing solutions to each problem. So we have number one problem, which is called corrupted or missing drivers. Corrupted or missing drivers. If a computer keyboard is not working, one of the most likely reasons is that the driver software that commands how your keyboard functions is missing or outdated. This can be particularly problematic when switching keyboards, because the older driver has the potential to interfere with and disable your new keyboard. So corrupted or missing drivers. Keeping your drivers up to date helps ensure that your computer and all connected devices function correctly. So what do we mean here by drivers? So in computing, every peripheral device has its own compatible files which enable it to work with others. So like how you see a car is having what we call tires which enable it to move. Even here in computing, these keyboards, the mouse, each and every device has what we call a driver which enables it to be compatible with another. So that is what we say that is what I'm saying here, that corrupted or missing or if a computer is missing drivers, it might be one of the problems why you are having a keyboard failure. So we are saying that keeping these drivers up to date helps ensure that your computer and all connected devices function correctly. So we are saying that Avast Driver Updater helps you keep your computer running like new with automatic and seamless driver downloads and updates for maintaining great audio, video, and Wi-Fi connectivity. So it is a driver set. You just download it and you update your computer. So let's continue. So we have faulty motherboard. A more drastic cause for your keyboard to become unresponsive is if you have a faulty motherboard. A computer's motherboard oversees a variety of functions, including the keyboard. So the motherboard, we normally say that the motherboard, this is that part we normally see in the computer system unit, whereby you see each and every item is mounted on, or it is placed on that device, on that device, we call it a motherboard. So it is having a lot of wires, a lot of cables, a lot of watts, so all cabled onto it. That is why you say that a computer's motherboard oversees a variety of functions, and in these functions it includes the keyboard. However, if there is a problem with the motherboard itself, the keyboard may only work periodically or not at all. So let's continue. If you think, if you think, if you think this is the case for your device, schedule an appointment with an IT professional. These experts can run diagnostic tests and examine the computer's inner workings to see whether the issue originates and hopefully fix it. So this is what they are training you, that in case, let's say that the problem is coming from the motherboard, they are advising, or we are advising you to look for that IT profession, that expert in computing to work on that machine or only fix the problem. So let's see another cause that may lead to your keyboard fail to work properly. So we are having another point, which is saying that accidental damage. Are only some keys on your keyboard not working? So we are saying that, is there some keys on your keyboard which are not working? If so, it's most certain that your keyboard is not working properly due to accidental damage, usually caused by crumbs or liquid stuck around the keys. To extend your device's lifespan and ensure it runs smoothly, it's important to prevent damaging levels of debris from building up by regularly cleaning up your computer, including your computer screen. So accidental damage, for example, let's say that you have been moving from one place to another, and in that way you've got an accident on the way, or it has just you have got such a unprogrammed accidental program, so your computer has fallen down or your keyboard has fallen down, and in that way suddenly it has lost some keys or some parts or some mechanical parts. So we are saying that, however, there is a simple solution to keyboard letters not working. Unplug your keyboard or remove your keyboard from the computer case or laptop, and carefully turn it over, making it such that you turn it over to see, at least you do that personal troubleshooting ways. And carefully turn it over, then gently shake it to loosen up any crumbs, meaning that you shake the keyboard to make sure that if there is something that has fallen into it, it gets out of it. Typically anything under the keys or Typically anything under the keys or inside the keyboard will fall out on its own, resulting in your keys becoming functional again. So let's continue. So they're saying that in the case of a spill, you can resolve this issue by cleaning between the keys using a thin, clean cloth or cotton swab with some warm water or rubbing alcohol. So you have to make sure that you do that thing carefully. Then we are having low charge or faulty battery. If a wireless keyboard is not working, let's say in the case of the wireless, these ones which come without these wires, these USB wires, they just come wirelessly. In case they are saying that if a wireless keyboard is not working, it probably needs charging or a fresh set of batteries. This is especially likely if your wireless keyboard is not working, but your mouse is, meaning that your mouse is working. Plugging in a wired keyboard can help confirm its battery related issues, meaning that you can do your personal troubleshooting ways, whereby you can say, let me twist and see, is it because of the battery or the charging system in my keyboard? So you just remove this one which is wireless, and then you plug in this is which is wired, and if you see that this one which is wired has worked, it means that the problem might be power on your keyboard, on that keyboard that is wireless. For keyboards with a built-in rechargeable battery, plug it into your computer or power supply to recharge it. Once fully charged, try turning Bluetooth off on your computer and then on again to check that your keyboard connects correctly. You may need to pair your devices again if they don't reconnect automatically. So thank you. Let's see our last points. So we are having another one called the wrong USB. port, wrong USB port. USB keyboard not working. You would be surprised how often it is simply connected via the wrong port. So to check whether this is the case, unplug your keyboard and try another USB port until you find your keyboard is working correctly. If you still are, if you still aren't, you are not having any success, try plugging your keyboard into another computer to double check that the keyboard is still working. Then we have what we call device updates. So in device updates, we are saying that keyboard errors could be due to system updates, which can cause peripheral hardware such as your mouse, keyboard to be unresponsive. In these cases, it is possible that the update has tampered with the existing settings, or even introduced a bug. This is something that just brings itself into your system and causes some problems with the existing system. But this is unlikely to be the case if it is the keyboard on your laptop that's not working. Although it's important to update your software as new versions and patches become available to help address existing performance and and security issues, you can try to isolate the problem by rolling back an update to see if anything changes. This is in case a bug has been downloaded with the driver. So you just uninstall that update and then you do it again. Then we have the next one, which is power saving features. Power saving features. If a peripheral keyboard for a laptop is not working, it could be due to the device's power-saving features, which aim to maintain a balance between your laptop's performance and battery life, as well as reducing screen brightness and placing caps on processing intensity. Battery saving settings may also automatically disconnect from peripheral devices after a certain period of inactivity. So power saving features, for example, you normally see if you take some time without using your computer, it just goes into what we call a safe mode. So it just creates a black screen and it just goes for a certain sleep. So those features are what we call power saving features. It goes into a sleep mode in order to save power. It also comes to our keyboard, whereby if in case of inactivity on a keyboard, so the keyboard, what it does, it just turns into the safe mode and it stops working. So my friend, these are some of the reasons why a keyboard may be not working. So I hope that you have been able to pick something, and what I know now, you cannot say that your computer keyboard has this question which is saying that why has my keyboard stopped working suddenly. What I know now, you can troubleshoot, you can think, you can at least see that it might be of this problem as how we have talked. So thank you so much for watching. In case you have not understood anything, just comment below. I will be able to answer you. I will remain as your friend, Ahebwa Martin, here at Palmos Foundation. We are making computing easier. Bye bye.